and welcome back to my channel. This was a very heavily requested video after I did an Instagram story about activating your glutes and why you need to before you run or do any kind of workout really, so you don't get a whole load of injuries that are associated with not activating your glutes. The reason I've taken such a big interest in this recently is because I feel like I've had every single injury you can possibly have since I started Ironman training. Not this time around, but like over the last 3 to 4 years. And it's really good. It's not good. It's never good to have an injury. But the more injuries I get, the more I understand why I get them, the more I understand my body. And my interest in strength and conditioning has just continued to grow. So I do find it really interesting and kind of like seeing when I'm going to get an injury, because I can kind of tell now when they're coming, and it's always due to like tightness somewhere that's not the issue. So this week or last week I think it was, I started to get a hamstring niggle, and it was going into the back of my knee and it was really sore. So I was like, where is this coming from? Why am I getting that? Generally everything comes from tight hips for me, but the more I looked into it, I was like, actually, it's my glutes. My glutes are not being activated before I go on a run. So I have given you, coming up, obviously I'm not in gym stuff now. I thought I was too busy to talk in the gym. But I've given you a good pre-run, pre-workout, glute activation workout that you can do. So I'll just talk you through that now. So the first one is clam walks, really simple. All you need is a band. I like the thicker resistance ones. Put it around your knees. A lot of people like to use them around your ankles, but if you put them around your knees, it stops you leading with your foot first and it makes you drive with your knee first and your knee over your toes. So you kind of want to position your body in like a landing position. So knees over toes, shoulders over knees, and you're just leading in the direction, so your weight is kind of going with the direction. So you don't want to be rocking back and forth. If you're going right, everything's moving in that direction. If you're going left, everything's moving in that direction. I literally do 2 steps that way, 2 steps that way, keep going, 10 each side, something like that, and you'll really start to feel it. If you're doing it properly, you should really feel it in the side of your glutes. So the second one is glute bridges. I kept the band over my knees. Obviously you don't need to do that, but I think you feel it a bit more. So teaching cues here, just keep your feet facing forward or ever so slightly inwards. That way it stops you using your hamstrings and it's more of a glute dominant exercise. Obviously it's also a hip hinge movement, so that's great as well. Weight through the heels, so you're driving up. You want to be squeezing your bum before you've even lifted your bum off the floor. So again, you're not using your hamstrings or your lower back, it's just all your glutes, firing your hips up. And make sure it's controlled, so you don't want to be using momentum to get you up and down. It just wants to be your glutes powering you up and powering you down. So maybe do a hold at the top, 5 seconds before you control it back down. Single leg glute bridges, pretty much the same as the glute bridges, driving through the heels. You want to be firing your bum before you lift. You don't want to be using your lower back or momentum. You can hug your knee to your chest like I am in this video, but you don't have to. Yeah, and just try stop it being your lower back working or your hamstrings. So really squeeze your bum before you do this exercise. Clams are a really good one. I do them a lot with my Pilates clients. You can also do them with your feet raised in the air as well, which makes it a little bit more intense. Teaching points for this one, keep your feet in line with your bum. So you want to be in a nice long straight line, feet in line with your bum. So it might feel like your knees are a bit further forward than you might naturally, or that's how I feel anyway when I line myself up like that. And your hips want to be stacked right on top of each other. So when you keep your hips stacked, there's barely any movement. So it's not about getting a big range of motion at all. It's a really tiny movement. You really feel it in your glutes. A lot of people really want to take that leg wide and rotate the hips, and that's just not what this exercise is about. So really tiny movement and you'll feel it. Last one I did here is another one that I do in Pilates. Well, there's two. There's leg lifts and leg circles. Again, you just want to be keeping yourself really stacked. So you're in a nice long line, hips on top of each other, hips are not moving, and the legs just ever so slightly going up and down with no movement in the hip. You don't want to be rotating or swinging back and forwards, and you should really feel it. So yeah, I hope you found this useful, because it's really important. Inability to activate your glutes can lead to all kinds of problems, especially lower back pain and knee pain, or hamstring strains, which is where I was feeling it. It may seem time consuming before you go on a run to spend 5, 10, 15 minutes activating your glutes, but trust me, it's way more time consuming to have like a 6-week injury than when you can't train at all. You really wish you'd have taken those minutes before you run. It happens to the best of us. We all say we don't have time, can't be bothered. It's, you know, sometimes it's hard enough to just fit your run in or be motivated to do your run without all the extra bits. But it is definitely worthwhile, and especially if you get injured, like, it is the worst. So yeah, anyway, I really hope you found this helpful. If you want any more tips like this, or you found this useful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you want me to go through.